Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, on Prize Picks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And check this out. It's football time. One Caleb Williams passing yard gets you 1 win on Prize Picks every week in September. That's right. Only 1 yard gets you an automatic win every football weekend in September. 4 weeks of free W's. I love using Prize Picks. I love that it's me against the numbers. I love that the app is simple to use. And I love football. I love, projecting more or less. Like Patrick Mahomes. Think he'll have more or less than 4,300 passing yards. Aaron Rodgers, more or less than 3,750 passing yards. It's that easy. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code Spitballers for a first deposit match up to $100. That's code Spitballers on Prize Picks for a deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks. Run your game.
What happens when 3 buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Squeak that beep bop beep bro, I'm Satchmo.
Oh, the sign of any good impression is identifying yourself at the end.
It's me, Satchmo.
You get halfway through, and it was going great, and then you're like, I better make sure they know who this is.
Tomahawk dunk at the end.
Yeah, I'm Satchmo.
So, I figured I don't have to do the scat ever again if I'm not the one that does it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Your channel.
That
someone
scat
else?
was brought to you by Satchmo.
Okay.
Who knows? Scooby-Doo might be the next one. I don't know.
I bet next week it's Satchmo.
Yeah, I got a list of about 1.
It's his thing. Welcome into the Spitballers, episode 298. Would you rather on today's show? Guess Goose, where someone not yours truly has to wear the goose.
Honk.
And then, not that we would be familiar with any of the possible answers. A lot of research necessary for this draft today. But we're going to draft things to do when your midlife crisis hits.
Yeah, after we established what we were going to be drafting, I bought some books.
Right.
Called up some old people.
No, you definitely didn't just go in your browser history for the last 2 years.
Yeah, not me. What midlife crisis?
So that's what we're drafting. That should be entertaining. I'm looking forward to it. You can find us on X at SpitballersPod. You can leave us a review over on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. We appreciate it. Actually, the best way you can help the show, leave us that review. Make sure you're following the episodes and tell your family and friends about the podcast.
I find that humor is more fun shared.
Find your sickest friends and then prescribe them.
I see.
Because of the medicine.
It's
the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
All right, moving on.
Would you rather?
Question from the website. Uriah writes in, would you rather have no sense of time or no sense of direction? So help me take those to the extreme, because I mean we all know a moment in your day-to-day life where maybe you lose track of time, and you all know a moment where you get lost. But take them to their nth degree here, because
I mean I feel like we got to deal with the elephant in the room here, which is navigation. Right? Like
sure.
Yeah, that is what popped into my head.
Most of the people that I know, And this blows my this shocks me because I know this does not apply to you two gentlemen, and I feel like it should apply to absolutely no adult in the world. But when I have polled people around me, their sense of which direction is north or south or east or west, they have no idea. And I'm like, how are you a grown-up? How do you not know which direction you're going right now? First of all, just by, I don't know, living enough years to know, oh, yeah, when I go that way, I'm going east or west. But also you can look at the sun. Like, you don't even have to – I can go to Nebraska.
Don't stare at the sun, kids.
No. Don't stare at the sun. But if I go –
It tells you.
Anyway, it just tells you which direction you're heading. So, but all of them are fine because of navigation. Because getting somewhere, finding their way to somewhere has nothing to do with sense of direction. You don't need it anymore.
Do you – if you didn't have a sense of direction, are you getting lost in your own house here? Are you like –
Probably
when you get to the office, you do get turned around in your own house?
I mean, you might be okay for the most part in your house, but if you're, just a larger place, like you go to a museum, you go to the state fair, you're not going to be able to find anything repeatedly.
Walmart, Costco.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
even more practical.
A theme park becomes an impossibility. I mean, you
better be handcuffed to your kids. You know what I mean? Because you won't find your way back to them.
Yeah, that would be a nightmare. And then no sense of time. I mean, I don't want to get too deep here, but like if you have no idea about the passage of time, does anything exist at all?
Or do you? Or
I was just like, you're going to be late for stuff.
Alternatively, do you just stay young?
I guess it doesn't mean you have amnesia,
yeah,
right?
Well, I'm just saying
this just means you don't know time. How much time?
We're talking about midlife crisis here. If you have no concept of time,
yeah, you're not old. You're not young.
You feel 10 years
you
old.
Just
you
are,
are
baby.
10 years old.
You still know that at nighttime you're going to go to sleep, and you'll wake up, be like, I don't know how long I slept.
This is a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, in context to this question, it just means like you are an idiot with directions or an idiot with time. You're always running late.
Okay,
makes it easier. You're always behind the 8 ball.
Yeah,
or
you're always getting lost.
Yeah, you're either getting lost, need to constantly ask for directions, or you're setting like a million timers for yourself and trying to remember what they all mean.
If you get lost, you're also going to be late.
I was going to say one of these is both of these. One of these is always both of these.
Yeah, so I gotta go with the no sense of time.
Yeah, you'll be late, but you drove straight there.
I did.
Which is more embarrassing?
I
think it's more embarrassing to drive straight there and be late. Like, because if you think about it this way,
then you really did.
If you show up somewhere late, what do? You make an excuse.
Oh, yeah, I took the wrong turn.
You give the reason why you're late. You don't say, oh, man, I came straight here. Sorry, I'm late. It's like, oh, my bad. I didn't care enough to leave on time, so that's why I'm late, which is probably the truth half the time.
Man, yeah, I guess I'll just go. I'd rather have no sense of time. That might let me enjoy things. I'm an impatient person. That might let me like enjoy things more often because I'm just in the moment.
I think there is a freedom to not having time ruling your life. So I will take that as well.
It's the freedom to being late.
I think it's more embarrassing to not be able to do directions, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so as a man, I'm a man. I know where north is.
You don't need to stop and ask for directions.
Skip from Patreon. Would you rather always have to refer to your mother-in-law? Oh, gosh. Oh, dear goodness. Would you always have to refer to your mother-in-law as babe?
Oh, what?
Or your father-in-law as Tubby?
Wow.
Tubby.
Yeah, that was quick. That was easy.
Yeah, man. I've done the babe thing with friends like once or twice. I've done the babe thing with my own mother one time. Because I'm so used to calling my wife.
That's what I call my wife.
I call my wife babe. I say, hey, babe, come here. And I've had a couple of times, you do that for so many years, and then suddenly you're running an errand with your mother, and it's like, babe, come over here. Oh, gosh.
Yep, well, I'll see you never again.
Yeah, it's like,
but
this is where I say goodbye.
Doesn't it become normalized if that's always like, hey, babe? You know what I mean?
Nope.
I'm showing up, and my mother-in-law, like, hey, babe, looking good.
No.
It's a compliment versus, hey, Tubby, you looking bad. Gramps. Why don't you go lose some weight, Tubbs?
Well, you're not doing that. You're just always calling him
Just
Tubby.
Tubby.
It's insinuated.
Yeah.
One of these is.
But you don't
Tubby-
have to elaborate on it.
Tubby is not. I guess there's Tubby Tuberville, right? I was
What?
trying to think if there's ever a name of somebody where it's like Tubby is a good
Well, Tubby was the name of the character that I would always draw growing up.
Tubby,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what most people were thinking.
not Babe.
No, it's Tubby.
Tubby means you're fat. I mean, let's
Yes,
pull the
yes.
Band-Aid off.
It is a negative.
means-
If someone calls you Tubby, y'all know.
You
Sorry.
like them snacks?
Snack count at 100.
Tubby. Oh man, if your father-in-law is not good-spirited, you're about to get your butt kicked over and over again.
Possibly, as long as they got that old man strength.
Yeah, there's a chance you run into the wrong father-in-law. Where, to Jason's point, if you call your mother-in-law babe in a funny way, it's also awful. I don't want to do either of these.
Yeah. Well, the father-in-law could get upset at that.
Oh yeah, the father-in-law's gonna be.
Who you calling babe?
So it's a little off topic, but I just was reminded of it because
It's about this character I draw.
No. It's about old man strength, and like the idea of that guys as they get older, like there's just this weird, they get strong, and then I thought, well, why is that? Because it's obviously the opposite of what you think of. You get older, you actually get weaker, and well, back in the day, you would have guys doing intensive labor jobs.
Yes, in the coal
And-
mines, carpenter,
Right,
building, concrete, whatever.
Yeah, construction
For 40
carpenter,
years.
and then
Push-ups.
yeah, and it's like, oh,
Podcasting.
and then that's exactly where it went. Of like, wait,
You're not gonna get
I'm
old
not
man
gonna get
strength.
old man strength, am I?
No, old man
You already
strength.
have it.
There's a way to tell if somebody has it. Look at the hands and look if they're working man's hands.
No, this is a real thing.
Yes, that is it. Are
I
you?
don't think we're getting old man
You
strength.
have to be grizzled.
I'm telling you, you already have old man strength. I'm telling you, if you go
Well,
up
that's
against
another problem for the draft.
if you go up against a 20-year-old and you just want to push each other,
Okay.
he's not moving you.
Okay.
You're moving him.
All right,
Old
Tubman.
man strength comes with a little bit of yuckness.
That's not for all of us, Tubby.
What, you're just calling me that drawing Mike used to do? Is that what? Yeah,
No,
what
I
a
mean,
term of endearment.
I think, yeah, I get it. I mean, it was a reflection, at least how I think of it, as like the mechanic did mechanic
Yeah,
stuff
I
for
don't-
40 years, and now they're just.
I don't think I'm getting it.
You're saying,
I don't think
you're
I'm getting
saying
old man strength.
You're not gonna.
No.
Hmm.
But
So does that mean that? Does
your
that mean that,
son-in-law can call you Tubby?
well, it would be accurate at this point.
will the next generation refer to old man strength as like a weakness? Like, oh, you don't want old man strength. They have
Right.
none.
Well,
Their weak podcasting arms can't lift my baby.
yeah.
I'm worried about it.
I'm gonna call the father-in-law Tubby and hope he's a podcaster.
I'm going to call the mother-in-law babe and have fun with it. I think I can make it into a nice term of endearment that isn't
Until she falls for you.
creepy. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that had to have happened the day she met me.
Would okay, go to the side of the spouse. Would your wife rather hear you call her mother babe
Right.
or her dad Tubby?
I'm pretty-
Jason's probably right.
I'm
on
pretty
this one.
confident she'd rather me call her mother
One
babe.
is directly mean and denigrating, and the other can be spun in a humorous
And
way.
let's be honest. We are now past our own midlife crisis age, I hope. I pray. And so that means
You're right in the middle of it. man.
our in-laws, please tell me I'm past it. Our in-laws are, I don't think this is, when you call them babe, I don't think there's mixed signals here. They're an age where it's just nice. It's just a kindness.
You might have to explain yourself in a few public settings.
Maybe.
She's my mother-in-law.
Like, that doesn't make it better.
No. What is your final
But
answer?
she's a babe.
Tubby.
Okay,
I'll poke
me
the
too.
bear.
Two tubbies and a babe.
Two Tubbies and a babe. All right. Cody from Patreon. Would you rather wake up tomorrow and have your kids be infants again,
Oh no.
or have your kids be 20 years older? Oh, man, you're going to get me here.
Oh, what, sentimental man?
Yeah.
20 years older, easy. Easy.
He's like, I can't wait. If I can push a button now to skip 20 years, easy.
You don't want to go back?
No. No.
I do remember, man. This is why people have more than one kid, is they romanticize.
Because they make mistakes.
This is really tough because
Well, no, it's so easy, man.
this is tough for Andy and I. This is one of those, like, there is something really great about, I mean, obviously, going back to infants, I don't want an infant. I love a baby. I don't want to have to change diapers anymore or whatever. But if you're telling me I got to relive and re-experience the 3-year-old, the 4-year-old, the 6-year-old, those ages are so magical. The problem is I don't get to go back in age in this.
Right.
In this. Now I'm older and have to deal with.
Yeah, your kid has the old dad.
Right.
We all knew someone who had the old dad, and it was weird.
Oh, yeah.
If my son became 20 years older today, he'd be 5 years younger than me.
Maybe you could do things together.
Yeah.
Take naps
Sounds
in
like
the afternoon.
Sounds like I got a best friend.
I'm teasing it out because that is enticing to, like.
But aren't you also? I mean, you are factually taking 20 years of your children's life away.
Yeah.
They don't get to live to 120 now. You're just subtracting 2 decades of their experience.
Well, let's just hypothetically then.
It would detract.
You're like
3
in a
decades
you're
of
in
my
a
life.
coma. They live a nice 20 years, and then you come out of it, and so for your intents and purposes, they
that would be
they
better.
got to enjoy their life.
That would be better because, I mean, this is basically saying I don't get grandchildren if I pick that one.
Right. Whereas if you're in a coma,
Right? They're going to have to find love in their
Right? Yeah.
and I'm not saying it's impossible to get grandchildren. I'm saying there's a good chance it's not going to work out. Just to do
you'll
the
see
math.
'em.
20 years, I mean, you're probably okay. on
Maybe.
that
I think
front.
you'll be fine.
I mean, it just depends on how they've aged,
I think even at regular childbearing like age, the
Okay.
average age that Americans are having kids, I think you still be fine.
One more caveat before I make you pick your final answer, which is
I already picked, bro.
He's like, there's nothing that could change me here.
if they go back to being infants again, you do get to redo all the stuff you screwed up as a parent.
I didn't screw anything up. All right, last caveat here before we pick.
Okay.
We're going to change this to, would you rather have your kids wake up tomorrow like they are or have your kids be 20 years older? Mike, go.
Let's see. They're like they are right now.
Yeah, like nothing changes or you could skip 20 years.
Like, basically, do you want to be in a coma? Like, because we can do this for you.
So and this is like the assumption that they're 20 years older, so they have self-reliance.
Oh, absolutely. They've moved out.
I get my house.
You get your house.
Wait, what's the downside?
All right, back to the original question. I'm
that's
taking
good.
I'm taking the infants.
I'm doing it too. I'm gonna go. I'm reliving it.
Oh, weirdo old dads.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy all the new mistakes you get to make.
All right, Al. How are you today?
Doing great.
What's your answer for that one?
I'm going to have to go back to infant stages.
Yeah. He's sentimental like me. We have time for another Would You Rather?
I just have one, Mike, so it's a little less taxing.
Yeah. Your single child will have his own issues.
Yeah, you took a lazy way out, man.
Yeah, this is
Papa Josh, do I at least have someone who's willing to admit it?
My kids are getting older, man. I'm kind
You
of
wanna go
missing.
back,
I'm kind of
yeah.
missing the younger days.
Oh man, you guys just don't remember. Here's the problem.
No,
I'm the only one in this room who actually has a good memory.
That's
I remember all of it. It's terrible.
And,
There's some good stuff. So much terrible.
oh my gosh. All
oh,
right.
man.
Do we have
so
time?
you're saying we're just having nostalgic
Yes.
viewpoints. We only remember
Yes.
the good.
You can't go back home. You know that phrase? That's what they're talking about.
And then we got the Falcon in Deucer's Alley, where if he skipped 20 years, he'd just have 8-year-olds. So cool, man.
All right. Are we got time for one more? Or are we moving on?
Yeah, let's do one more.
All right. Dahlia from the website. Would you rather have to try and saddle and ride a dolphin or saddle and ride a bull?
Ooh,
This is like, do I have to find the dolphin or is it brought to me?
you got to be in a tank.
Yeah, it's in a tank.
I'm in a tank. I just got to get a hold of it.
Yeah, you're not finding a bull out in the wild either. You're in a rodeo pen. It's just like
Well, I'm thinking like the one thing I know about dolphins from my vast research, like if I have a bucket of fish, they're going to come hang out with me. but I don't know how I get a bull to hang out with me. Like a bucket of – what does a bull eat?
Grass, I
mean, I
assume?
just don't feel like you see bulls coming over to you because you hold out some grass. And my number one priority here is how do I get on this thing?
If we really have to be the one to saddle them, there's – we're not going to do either. But I would not have the courage to even attempt a bull. Like dolphin,
Right,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
be convinced that I can befriend this and over enough time.
Intelligence.
Yeah, there's intelligence. They'll know I'm a friend. We will become besties.
Yeah.
And then maybe someday they will let me harness its swimming power. But a bull, I won't walk near it. I won't be its friend because I am afraid of being its skewer.
By being gored.
Yes.
Yeah, only one animal can gore you in this example.
But a dolphin, what if a dolphin's like, sweet, you ready to go 50 feet under the water?
That's true.
But the thing, I'm not like strapped
Dead.
into the saddle.
Well,
am I like locked?
You've got your feet
I
things
got a
in.
seatbelt?
You got the
With
feet in.
the stirrups?
Yeah, you're in the stirrups.
Okay. But I can take my
You could
feet
get
out
yeah,
of
you
those.
could get out, but you
Yeah.
might be 50 feet down by the time you get them off. Now, let me
That's
ask
the
you a
concern.
question because Papa Josh trained dolphins. This is not a lie. He is really old. He's lived 5, 6, 7 midlife crises. Now, Papa Josh, have you ever saddled or seen a dolphin saddled?
No.
Okay.
I have ridden a dolphin, though.
Just do you
Just
hold
bareback.
on? Do you just
Bareback.
hold on to the fin?
Yep.
How
How
fast
how'd
do they
how'd
go?
that go?
I love that he started nodding as well. Again, this is an audio podcast. You got to use your words.
So that would be a yes on the fin. How did it go?
Very cool. And fast.
Did it ever try to submerge?
Yeah. I've been pushed underwater by him, too.
Okay.
Superman style.
Neat.
Oh,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
where you put your feet on their
like
on their
you're flying through the
yeah.
water. That's
no
fun.
one's friends with a bull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but how cool would you be?
If you
If like your
Oh, and
horse
also-
was a bull,
you
Tell that-
imagine
Tell it to
a-
Paul Bunyan.
a western where 3 dudes roll up on their horses and 1 dude's rolling up on their
Yeah.
bull.
dude,
Yeah,
that
you-
would be amazing.
you
That would
know
be
who
a
to be
character.
scared of.
Oh, for sure.
That's Tubby over there.
That's the king. I mean,
Yeah.
if you go back in time, you redo any old western, any great old western like the Three Amigos, and one of them has a bull, that's the king.
Real talk. Real question.
Okay,
Why can't we tame all of them? Why are some animals untamable?
like a zebra. Like a zebra is a horse, but you can't tame a
Can
zebra.
you not?
No, zebras can't be
Or like
tamed.
why can't we ride a lion,
Hold on.
or a wolf? Why can't we ride a big wolf?
Well, we turned them into dogs.
Hmm.
You can't tame a zebra?
I
Where
do-
does this
I don't think you can
factoid
tame a
from?
zebra.
This comes from the back of my noggin, and I'm pretty sure it's right because you just
Where have you heard this?
Here's
What?
the results. Zebras can be trained and hybridized,
no, they can't.
but they have never been domesticated.
yeah, they're not domesticated animals.
Unpredictable, aggressive, and strong territorial streaks, making them difficult to train and
Like
difficult
their
to saddle.
stripes?
Yeah, I mean, it's a somewhat known thing. That
No,
you
you're
No,
right.
it is not.
Yeah, it
I've
is.
never heard this in my
is.
life.
It
Listen,
is.
as human beings, we saddle and ride everything we can.
Yes.
We've already accomplished the saddle and ride of all things we've
Yeah.
tried.
Camels, check. Elephants, check. Horses, check. Zebras, it didn't work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It did not work.
Yeah, I mean, I think a few people might have got it done, but
yeah, but I mean, you don't have zebra rides at the zoo,
no.
and you never will, Mike.
Yeah, that's right.
They're
Unless
ornery.
They're ornery?
they're aggressive.
They're so upset about these stripes. They feel like they're in prison
Then why am
They're
I
like-
watching a video of people racing on zebras right now?
because AI
There's
can do
out-
anything.
there's
This
out-
is not AI.
There's outliers. Now listen, if I was a zebra and I was trying to hide in the bush and I looked like a referee from a football game, I'd be pretty pissed too.
All right, when I say do people ride zebras, while some people have ridden zebras in the past, zebras are not typically ridden because they are not domesticated and have not evolved to support the weight of a human rider.
yeah, okay, that's the
I
point.
am
How big is
watching
a zebra?
bunch of people on zebras at Churchill Downs flying down the back. And one guy gets tossed.
Yeah, because that's the point.
This is going horribly. They're all tossed from these zebras.
Yeah.
This is what we do as people.
I'm not saying you can't do stupid things.
Right.
You can try to
You can ride
saddle a dolphin.
a hippo or a rhino.
Yeah, go for it, man. See how that hippo's going to love you.
Yeah. Just because we can doesn't mean we should.
What animal that is not currently saddled would you wish to ride the most?
I mean, the rhino is right there.
Ooh,
Dude, with the horn?
Yeah.
See, I'm going to your lion. I'm going to the king of the jungle. I mean, because I can jump. Your rhino's not jumping.
Yeah, the lion would be cool. I'm not going to argue.
I think the problem with the lion is just
But if we're doing
the way that it runs. I don't know that it's going to work out for you.
If you're on the lion and I'm on the rhino and we're doing like old school, we're going to run at each other and battle, I'm going to win.
Yeah, I believe that. And
You'll
then I hope
you'll be
Mike
skewered.
chooses some kind of bird.
Zebra.
If there was a bird that you could actually
You want to
ride
ride?
on.
They ride ostriches, don't they?
Yep,
They
there you
can't
go.
fly. That's all.
We didn't say anything
Wait.
about flying.
Is that a bird with an asterisk? Is that what an
Yes.
ostrich is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bird wink.
Why do we have like an ostrich and an emu and they can't fly? That would be terrible when you go to the bird meetings.
It would suck if you were them and you show up and you're like, my wings are bigger than all yours combined and I can't get off the ground.
You're like, I run really fast. Like that's cool. See ya.
That's why they stick their heads straight in the ground, man.
Which they don't do.
I can't see you flying.
Also,
That's right.
I think a
Watch this. Blonk.
A prerequisite for being a bird should be flight. If you can't fly, you shouldn't be allowed to be in the bird club. And I just Googled, can penguins fly?
Oh,
and
no, they cannot.
Oh, no, they can.
You had to Google that?
They can if you have the stupidest answer of all time,
You
which
throw
is
'em?
penguins can't fly through the air, but they can fly underwater.
They can't. That's not flying. That's called swimming.
We got a word for that. We got a word for that, Google
Yeah, we
AI.
do.
It's
We
called
do.
swimming. They can swim fast. That doesn't. Michael Phelps can't fly. Okay. Well, he can't fly through the air, but he can fly in the water. Dumb AI.
Oh, man.
I got a submarine. It's a flying submarine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
exactly.
Oh,
Soars.
man, the birds of prey, those great whites. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with some Guess Goose.
Today's show is brought to you by your friends over at Masterclass. On this podcast, we like a few things. We like having a good time, and strange enough, we actually like learning things. And despite us believing we're experts in most things, there's some areas that we aren't actually an expert. And that's where Masterclass comes into the picture, because these are actual experts. We're talking the top experts in their fields, and they are there for you to learn. Learning is incredible, just getting better, moving forward in life, and why not learn with some experts? With Masterclass, you can learn from the best to become your best. Masterclass is the only streaming platform where you can learn and grow with over 200 plus of the world's best. For just $10 a month, an annual membership with Masterclass gets you unlimited access to every instructor. Build your confidence through humor with comedic icon Kevin Hart. Use improv to overcome your fears with Amy Poehler, or turn your passion into achievements with cultural icon Martha Stewart. Or maybe you're like me, you just really are fascinated by science and outer space. Boom. Chris Hadfield, legendary astronaut, is here to teach you about science and space exploration. Right now, our listeners get an additional 15% off any annual membership at masterclass.com/ballers. That's 15% off at masterclass.com/ballers. Masterclass.com/ballers.
What time is it? Game time.
I think that's the first time I've watched that drop on video
How'd it look?
ever. It looked great.
What'd you think? I still haven't watched it.
Guess Goose time.
All
Now,
right.
Mike, it is finally.
Yeah, no, I got it.
I mean, I've been down this road, brother.
How does it work?
Well, you just
Oh, okay.
You just put it on
you
your
wear
head.
it like a
Straps.
hat and you strap it under your chin, and
and you look like a goose.
yeah, it's great. It's really great.
Is this going to fit on my
Oh,
gigantic
man.
I don't know if
head?
you can
It
strap it in,
barely-
but no,
Those goose legs look like they are about to break.
Take it to the limit.
you might need to leave those dangling.
Oh, that's real scratchy.
Yeah, you can let them dangle.
I don't know if it'll stay
No,
on.
I won't stay on.
Okay, we're
Goose?
good. No,
All
we're
right.
good.
So, Mike, for those listening at home, looks ridiculous
He's got a goose on
or
his head.
ridiculous. No, it's a goose. All right, Al, explain how this game works.
Ridiculous.
We are doing Guess Goose.
Yes, sir. We polled a bunch of people, and we got the correct answer. If you, wow. All right, let's start over.
I didn't know I was going to have to talk today.
Yeah.
Want to try again?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You're going to be trying to guess the percentage of people that said, nope, I don't want to try again.
I got you.
Oh, this is great. No. The best part is there's no editing allowed. There's no editing allowed.
Yeah,
we
I
love
won't.
you. All right. Let's go to the Deucer's cam here.
Okay.
And let's third time's the try. How does this game
We're
work?
just going to go straight to the scoring. 3 points if you guess the correct answer, 2 points if you are within 5% in each direction, and 1 point to the other people who are guessing higher or lower than what the guesser
The
guessed.
Deucer's cam is so great right now because you have two people that are so happy. It's unbelievable. I've never seen these two producers look so happy.
Honestly, I think it's 5 of the 6 in the room that are pretty happy right now.
Oh,
I'm good.
All right. So, to clarify,
You pulled some people.
and people said what they believe the average number of whatever this question is going to be is. We found out what the average is. We're going to guess what that average is, one of us, and then the other people are going to have to guess higher
It's best
or lower.
to just let us play.
Let's play,
and
man.
follow along.
That's literally exactly what I said.
All right. Am I reading this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this is for me to guess, and you guys can decide higher or lower based on
Oh,
my
this
guess.
is a great question.
Jason and Mike will be guessing higher or lower. Andy will be guessing a percentage.
Where?
Here it goes. What percentage of people prefer to use the big spoon instead of the small spoon while eating breakfast cereal?
We've been here before.
I mean, what percentage of people are stupid?
So this has been a famous discussion point on the show where some of us are more evolved, and then there's these two.
Your team small spoon too?
Yes.
Yeah, good man, Mike.
Yes, because
I
I'm
mean-
not a Neanderthal.
The vitriol that has hit social media. What percentage of people use the big spoon instead of the small when eating breakfast cereal? I'm going to say that number is 65% use the big spoon.
Oh, that's a good answer.
65%.
Because I think we did find out that more people use the big spoon.
And just
Yeah.
to clarify the rules, if I get within 5%
In either direction.
in either direction, I get
2 points.
2 points. And if and then they get 1 point if they guess higher or lower.
Yep. And if you nail it right on the head, you get 3 points.
Okay.
Ooh. Has that ever happened?
You did one time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Good job.
So big spoon, you're setting the line at 65%.
I think 65% of people use the big spoon, and then the other 35 are you guys.
All right, I got mine locked in, Mike. You got to write
the
yours
problem
down.
is I have my morals and my principles
Versus the truth.
versus what the truth might be. I'm gonna go higher.
And I will take lower. I trust the people.
The correct answer is 47%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Team Little Spoon.
Yeah, that means the majority of people are using the little spoon.
They're
Good for
using
you.
the
The
correct spoon.
They're just using the spoon.
Stop calling it the little spoon.
There is some variability between what the big spoon is in the set and the small spoon is in the set.
That's like Five Guys calling it a little cheeseburger. It's just,
Right.
man,
It's a
dude,
regular
that's
size
a
cheeseburger.
full-size cheeseburger. You calling it a little cheese? It's just a spoon.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't have a little spoon. I have a spoon and I have a big spoon.
Yeah, a little spoon is like a teaspoon. I don't use that.
I
All
hate
right.
y'all.
All right, Mike, you're up.
Okay. I'm up with
Jason got 1 point there. Nothing for Andy and Mike.
All right. My question is, what percentage of people have used sporks more than 10 times
Wow.
in their lives?
10 times?
That's a
10
lot
times.
of sporking.
We're a spork house. We have sporks.
Sporks are great.
They come in handy when you're like having a birthday party and you run out of the regular utensils.
All right, I know the
I just
number.
need to know how old these people are.
You think sporks were like popular
feel
in
like-
older generations?
No, they feel
No,
like
d-
kid things.
No,
Oh.
no, I'm just saying, like, the older you are, the more likely it is that you've used a spork 10 times.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Now, Mike, you need to make the selection.
Yep. I'm going to set my percentage at. Oh, dude, I have no idea.
This one's tough.
I have no-
I'm not
this is-
jealous.
I wrote down my percentage number.
50%.
Dang.
Sabotage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got my answer locked.
All right, I do too. I wrote 55%, so I guess I'll take the over.
I'll take the lower.
The correct answer is 67%.
Whoa! Whoa!
All right.
People be sporking.
People be sporking. Yeah. All right.
Just-
Do we ever
dominating.
move away from utensil-related things? Because it's not working for me.
Well, we'll move away
That
right
was the
now.
last one.
All right.
Okay.
Here's the next question. What percentage of people admit feeling obligated to like friends' social media posts? How many? So
Oh, yeah.
what percentage of people are telling the truth? That's what this question is. What percentage of people admit feeling obligated to like friends' social media posts? Okay. I'm going to go with 75%.
Oh, that's a good guess.
I've got mine figured out.
That's a good guess. You're at 75%. All right, Andy, you can answer. You're higher or lower.
I am higher.
I am higher too.
Okay.
All right.
The correct answer is 62%.
Gosh darn it!
I am wearing the goose, man.
No, we're
You guys are tied.
Oh, wait, you have no points?
Yeah.
Nobody got any points on that round.
All right.
All right.
So
Wow.
currently we have Jason with 2 and you guys with nothing. So
I'm
it's
shocked that
anybody's
number's
game.
Not
Yeah,
high.
it's still way too close.
All
Man,
right.
I thought it's funny because I went 75% to kind of play the range, but I was going to be in the 80s.
Yeah,
That
my
means-
number was 80.
That means a lot of people were lying.
Yeah. All right. What percentage of people have had their shoes shined at an airport?
Oh man.
How many people are 60 and older?
Yeah. Old timey.
Shoes shined at an airport. What percentage? Oh, boy.
I can't believe those things are still there.
All right. And I have to give the percentage, right?
Yes,
I
you do.
I love a good shoe
20%.
shine. Oh, okay.
20. Wait,
have-
this is only.
I
are we-
have my answer
Wait, hold on,
locked
hold
in.
on. Point of clarity.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like it's men who get their shoes shined.
It's people.
Are they all being pinged? Like, do I need to cut this in half?
I don't know.
I don't know that he has the answer to that.
Yeah.
That the percentage is over both genders.
Can I change or am I locked?
I'm fine with you changing.
15.
15%.
15%.
Okay. So I will then go higher.
I will go lower.
The correct answer is 5%.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Why do they have them? Why are they there?
Because it costs money to get rid of them. It's like they built them a long time ago when they were used, and it's like, we're not doing construction around here yet. Actually, to be honest, I don't
And
remember
you said
seeing them recently.
you were part of the 5%?
No, I've never. I was trying to get you to go higher so that
You've had to have had.
I've
yours.
had my shoes shine, but not in an airport. That was so
Okay.
specific.
Okay. Oh, at an airport.
Yeah,
I really took that as ever.
Oh no,
Okay.
I would have been part of the 8%.
The amount of shoe shine stations that I've seen at an airport.
They bought them in bulk.
It had.
They bought them a long time ago.
Yeah, someone out there's unloading shoe shine stations on people.
I just love how grandiose
People
they are.
love these
They're
things.
just so big.
I
They're like
think
they're like the closest thing to a throne we have anymore.
it is awesome. It is a really cool experience, and it cleans your shoes. But here's the reason. Here's the sole reason why it's not common anymore. 'Cause we're not wearing shiny shoes,
yeah.
man. No, you can't just shine my shoes. Like none of us in here have shoes that could go be polished right
What's
now.
funny is if the shoe shine thing actually just offered to like clean my white Nikes,
They needed to pivot.
I'd be like kind of like, all right,
Oh,
cool.
Like the guys in the mall.
Yeah,
Do they do that?
But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there's
Oh,
little
yeah.
places that do that. But if the shoe shine people, if the union, if they have such a thing, ever pivoted
Well,
and
the,
just said, hey,
the union's dying off.
we
but go on.
gotta stop shining and just start cleaning.
It would
be
be
like
different.
the shoe clean. I would, Mike. You're telling me you wouldn't? You got an hour to kill at the airport. Hop up there and
I might.
have your
I might.
Nikes looking fresh.
Yeah, I might do it.
Yeah. All right, you're up.
Oh, I am?
Yep.
Okay. What percentage of people have urinated in bottles to avoid stopping during road trips?
Ooh.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
What percentage of people have urinated in bottles to avoid stopping during road trips?
Yeah. Well, I'm one of them.
I am going to go. I'm going to go 30%.
Okay, I have my
Okay.
answer
Yeah.
locked in.
Yeah, I might get a point here.
Yeah, we both are.
Lower.
That's way too high.
I'm thinking it's like a 3% number.
Oh, really?
The correct answer is 29%.
Oh, what?
Mike was 1% off.
You're telling me
I think I get a bonus point for the disgrace that I just faced.
how in the world, which, by the way,
This would be
peeing in
both.
bottles is also
Yeah, this is both genders.
somehow both genders. How are you telling me that number is 29%?
Because it's not just it's not the driver. I've been in.
No, I know it's not the driver, but our point is like, I've got a family. I've got 2 girls, 3 boys in the family. The boys in my family have peed in bottles before. I've never experienced the other, and maybe that's common, but I feel like that cuts 50% out. So now you're actually, if that's true, and 50% cuts out, that means the majority of all people have peed in a bottle.
Yeah, this is wild, man. That's a wild one. Now, I still get a point, though, right?
No. Oh, yeah, we both
Yeah.
do. We were lower.
Oh, that's bullcrap.
But it's over. I'm goosed.
That's bullcrap.
No,
I'm
you guys
goosed.
are tied. You guys are tied.
No, Mike just got 3.
Why? How did he get 3?
Wait, how did he get
30?
3?
No,
He said 20. He said.
He should have gotten 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Let's
should
be
have got
careful.
3.
Was that you, Falcon? No, that was.
No, it was Papa
Josh.
Josh.
Okay.
All right, I need a chance to.
Josh,
if,
change it to a 3.
if you tie, we ruled this,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah, there's
You keep it.
No. You go to overtime.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Jason is the final question here. I gotta.
All right. What percentage of people, when brushing your teeth, keep the faucet running continuously until they are done?
You can tell Mike's disgusted by
That's
these people.
monsters.
I used to be one of these people.
Yeah, but then you learned.
Yeah, I mean, it just there's no point. Why?
There's
no
one reason.
point.
There's only one reason.
What's the reason?
If you want to get the water hot for washing your face
Yeah, okay.
afterwards.
I can
Okay,
accept that because
sure.
that's you're warming up
Yeah,
the water.
Yeah.
There's
You're not
a point.
just wasting
Like
water.
my master water, it takes a while.
Yeah. I can get that.
Okay, what percentage of people, when brushing their teeth, keep the faucet running continuously? I'm going to go with 30%.
30. Okay, I'm gonna write mine down just to make sure there's integrity for the show.
I have to do the opposite of Mike's. Can that be
Wait.
my official
No,
answer?
it can't because you have to guess first. That's
Yeah.
why I wrote
Yeah.
mine down.
For the integrity of the show. No, this is for Mike to have a chance to not
No,
go to overtime.
I wrote it down.
All right.
I hope I guessed the opposite. 30. Lower.
I went lower.
Oh, I'm done. I'm toast.
Oh,
I'm
the goose. Wait, what was the actual answer?
The correct answer is 33%.
I don't care.
All right. So
But you got 2
I
points.
got more points. I crushed.
Big time. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear it
Okay.
now.
So I'm the goose again. Jason's never been the goose.
No.
3 times, right?
Love this game.
Yeah, you've been nailing it. Although the peanut in the bottle, that's blowing my mind. All right.
It's right where I thought it would be.
That's shocking. Let's just take a straw poll in this room real quick. Deucers, raise your hand if you've peed in a bottle in a car.
Well, yeah. Let's take another
Okay,
poll.
that was
Raise
4.
your hand.
Oh,
if
I
you-
was 5. So
Yeah, I mean,
you did
we
too?
all have the ability. Much easier here.
Yeah. So, I mean, by your math, if you're saying like, okay,
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
it's
gosh.
about 50-50 men,
You're
women in
right.
this world, and every man in this room just said we've done it.
Yeah, no, he's right.
So that's
He's
just
right.
60%. 60% of men means 30%. Is that right? Assuming a 50-50 split of gender. I think the math works out there. So if 60% of men, then that should be 30%. I think that's right. I think my math is
Okay,
right.
sure. Whatever.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back with the draft. Sup, Spitwads? Let's talk about this busy season we're all in right now. We've got travel, we got events, we got multiple podcasts we're doing, and my wardrobe, as we're traveling all over, it's taking a beating. A total overhaul is not in the budget, but I am replacing some of the worn-out pieces with affordable, high-quality essentials from Quince. Quince has the all the seasonal must-haves. Like they got the sweaters for when winter comes by from $50, like the cashmere sweaters. They've got 100% European linen shirts. They got versatile activewear. I pick up some stuff for some pickleball. And the best part, and this is what I loved because the shopping experience over on Quince was so easy, all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands, so you can get the good stuff at a good price. Upgrade your wardrobe with pieces made to last with Quince. Go to quince.com/ballers for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/ballers to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/ballers.
The Spitballers Draft.
Well, we'll take our best shot at figuring out things to do when a midlife crisis hits.
This is going to be tough to figure out.
Yeah, a lot of creativity needed here. Jason, I mean, coincidentally, has the first pick in this draft, things to do.
I think there's a
And you were the first one to really reach that point.
To reach that breaking point. Yeah, I mean, I feel like while there is no clear, perfect 101, there's a classic answer to this. Like the marker of the midlife
Unfortunately,
crisis
you are correct.
is going out there and buying a sports car.
Yes.
Or whatever obnoxious
That's how I
vehicle.
wrote it, is
Yeah.
buy a sports car.
Yeah, I had it written differently, and then it's like, no, it's always It's always referred to as a sports car. We joke a lot that it's a Miata, but that's
That is the joke I make all the
Yeah.
time. It's always a Mazda Miata.
exactly.
Yeah, the convertible is the more. It's got to
Yeah.
be the convertible.
Yeah, for
Do they
sure.
still make a Miata?
No, they can't.
Yeah, they do.
What?
I think they do.
People can't fit in that thing in
Papa Josh,
today's
do you know that?
generation. We're too big.
I don't think they make them anymore.
He doesn't think.
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
All right.
They do.
2024.
I see
Yeah,
a
buddy.
2024
Mazda
Mazda
Miata.
Miata.
I was pretty sure they make them, but they were miniature, and the fact they were convertibles was just because your head couldn't fit in there with a convertible top
Yeah.
down.
I love that the making a car like, how many people should we be able to fit in this car? 2.
Is there no back seat? Because I would love to see a human try to sit in the back seat of a Miata.
No, I think they're 2-seaters. They used to be, at least.
Okay. Next.
All
pick.
right, I'm gonna go with what I think what I think happens a lot, and sometimes it's major, and sometimes it's just a little tweak.
Oh no.
But I'm gonna go with plastic surgery.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
gonna
my
go with
first
plastic
pick.
surgery.
That wasn't on my list. I
'Cause-
just kind of
Because you haven't got it yet.
I drew from my own experience. So.
should put it on your list.
Yeah, it's just
Seriously, put
Yes.
it on your list.
You have an on-camera job.
Yeah, it's a to-do list. Okay, got it.
I can run through all the stuff you should do.
Yeah, afterwards I'm going to pick up the free agents.
All right,
No,
Mike.
I meant all the surgeries you should.
Yeah,
get.
he was saying
Oh.
specific.
Yeah,
Give me that list.
it's a long list.
Okay, after the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Mike, you've got 2 picks.
All right.
Sports car and plastic surgery have been taken.
Yep. All right. So the first one, which I have seen many times as I was growing up, as the generation older than me reached into the middle, I saw a lot of them start to get tattoos.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's on my to-do list.
of course.
He comes in tomorrow looking so different.
Yeah.
Got
Gonna have a different nose.
you can get a 24 Miata.
neck tattoo.
Yeah.
But the aunts and uncles,
They got the tattoos?
the tattoos started to flow.
What is the go-to tattoo for the midlife crisis? Is it supposed to be something like arty, or is it like
I mean, for
is it young forever?
for the aunts in my life, it was always something flowers.
Okay.
All right,
Just
so
feels like you're being a kid again or something.
I don't know. So they get the tattoos, and then we're gonna say, which one do I want to go with? We're gonna go with start working out.
Yeah.
Start working out. Take that. Oh, is that?
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't need to write that one down.
No, that's checked off the list.
Okay. That would have been my next pick,
The working out.
the working out one. I'm going to go with the next most, in my opinion, the most prototypical midlife crisis purchase that you can make, which I'm going to go with buy a boat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go with buy a boat.
I'm a boat guy now.
Yeah. I've reached the middle of my life, and it's time to be a boat guy.
I'm a sailor. Okay, it's a
Write
young
that one
man's
down.
game. Yep.
Yeah,
To
get a
do,
boat.
buy a boat.
All
I
right.
thought you were saying you bought a boat. I was like, what?
No, I have not.
Just everything we list.
Yeah. All right. I'm up.
You
Yeah,
are
you
up.
are. You're up.
All right. Well, the first one I know, it's going to be the other side of Mike's working out, and it's to become a health nut.
Yeah.
You know,
Eating
like you're
right.
you're.
I like that language, though. Become a health nut.
Yeah, because
you
I
know
remember.
you're inching closer to death.
Yeah,
and-
it's like I remember all the people when I was younger that they just reach an age where they just
They bought a Nordic Trek.
it's not the exercise, it's the diet, it's the nutrition. It's like, oh, now they're eating only non-GMO, organic, blah 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 blah. Now that's me, man. I'm talking to my kids, and I'm like, this is how you know I'm going through a midlife crisis. These seed oils are very bad for you. So, all right,
Health nut.
health nut.
I like it.
I've got one more pick here, and this one is not on the to-do list.
Oh.
Is dye your gray hair.
Oh, it's not
Oh.
on the list because it's already done.
Because it's checked off, brother. Oh, yeah. This beard is not natural.
What do you do?
I mean, it's mostly, I got like a couple spots of gray that
what
come
do you
through.
do if, like, I have a friend who's just been dyeing their beard since I've known them?
Uh-huh.
It wasn't midlife. It was like
It was like
young adult.
then that means
Crisis.
that's how their beard grows. That's what it means to me. Like if they've
Okay.
been doing that since they were a young man, that's just what their beard is, and they should keep it up until they're 90. I'm sure they'll fool everyone.
all right. This next one is not prescriptive, but it is associated with a midlife crisis. So I'm gonna pick it, and that's getting a new spouse.
Oh, yeah.
I mean that is that's the
unfortunately
generic trade up in for another model type.
start dating someone way too young for
Yeah.
you.
Swap out the car,
Gross.
swap out the girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a-
gross.
you know.
Midlife.
That's right.
I don't think you're wrong.
Unfortunately,
So my final two here, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say start to travel more
oh,
That's good.
Yeah,
Start-
that's
because you like
it's on the list.
You want to go and see what the world has to offer out there, and
Well, you can.
yeah, well, and I mean you're also at the point where you're like, okay, I'm older, I have some money, maybe I have some time off that I can actually go and do it.
See, I have one on my list that
And
now is but it's specifically solo trips, like a solo camping or
Oh,
backpacking trip. It's
okay.
like, because it's your midlife
No, like find
crisis.
yourself on the trail.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Like I need to get out into nature by myself.
Do the Pacific Coast.
But I mean, speaking of free time, for my last one, I will say quit their job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say-
Oh yeah.
Say screw this noise. I've wasted my whole life working here.
Yeah. Go find your dream job.
Yeah. And with that, but standalone pick,
Okay.
it works. Go back to school.
Oh,
sure.
okay,
It's the
okay.
midlife.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back
yeah.
to school
Yeah.
and do it all over again.
What's up, fellow young kids?
So I'll go
Oh,
with
man.
that for my
Can
final
you
pick.
imagine going to college
Oh man.
right now?
Man.
An in-person college. You go
So,
to ASU, and you're
oh,
surrounded
man.
by kids who are 20 to 22 years old, and you're rolling up in there with your dyed beard.
Yeah.
So
Pulling up in your Miata.
I don't know. So I think here's the truth. I think I would be extremely uncomfortable,
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
and I think I would love it.
Oh,
I think it would be like like
Because when
The
they come
young-
up and they're like, "Yo, Gramps, what are we doing?"
the young people give you energy.
no, yeah, exactly. I think I would feel young again, going
Leaving at
back
7
and doing
o'clock at night from
would
the
you?
party.
Or would you just feel really old?
I think I don't think I would. I think I would feel uncomfortable, but I think I would love it. I think it would make me feel young again.
Okay. Well, give it a go. Write it down.
Sure.
All right,
Okay,
you've got a
go
final-
to ASU.
You've got a final pick here. So far, I'll just run it back while Jason figures his last one out. Mike has get tattoos, start working out, start to travel more, and quit your job. I've got plastic surgery, buy a boat, get a new spouse, and go back to school. And Jason has buy a sports car, become a health nut, dye them grays.
And get a therapist.
Oh, yeah,
baby.
yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
like a good midlife
Yeah.
crisis to, hey, if you need a therapist, get a therapist.
Yeah.
Just
But you're
good-
going to need one when you turn 40.
Yeah, when you midlife, it could
Yeah.
be 40, it could be 41, whenever for you.
Yeah, it could be any of those.
Yeah. Examine those childhood traumas, man. You
Yeah,
gotta work through it.
It's time to work through being old. You know,
Literally everything on my entire list got checked off by you guys in your picks, except for one, which was just become nostalgic. I mean, I don't even know if that's a midlife crisis thing.
I had change your wardrobe.
oh
yeah.
You might start
gonna have those
Turn those L's into
Yes.
XLs.
gonna have those graphic tees.
Well, yeah, I meant like showing up younger
Yeah.
man's clothes.
Yeah.
Start a new hobby.
Yeah.
For sure.
New sport like pickleball.
Yeah, I have go skydiving.
Yeah.
Something to make you feel
Bungee jumping.
I need to feel
young.
alive.
Become a golfer, which is
Oh, yeah.
that might
Yeah,
be
yeah.
the hobby. Or my final one was I got two. Start becoming a conspiracy theorist. That's about the
That's about the
that's
desired
about
age.
the point in your life where you could start buying into all these theories. And then the only
Have
other
you checked
one.
that box yet?
No, I haven't checked
Okay.
that box yet. But the box I
But
have
I'm hearing
checked
good things.
is build a chicken coop and buy a baker's dozen baby chicks for farm fresh eggs, baby.
Yeah, I don't know who would do that.
No.
What did we learn today?
Oh, what did I learn today?
I learned that I am a great guesser of public opinion.
Yeah, I learned I'm the Goose again, and I'm taking notes on this midlife crisis thing. I need to check them off.
I learned that people do race on zebras.
They've
And
done
get
it.
For a very short while.
They've
race.
done it. Well, to be fair, when they ride bulls, it's for a very short while as
Yeah.
well.
Fair.
That'll do it for today's episode. Back next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.